Well, you can't control the weather, can you? If anybody out there can, then please bless me with some sunshine and a bit of warmth, because I'm absolutely freezing. But here we are, everybody. We are officially in Leicestershire. We're about 5 miles away from the town of Loughborough, and I think to the south is Leicester, which is the county town of Leicestershire, which is kind of why it's called Leicestershire, because of Leicester. It's like that with a lot of counties. So Buckinghamshire had Buckingham, Leicestershire's got Leicester, Oxfordshire's got Oxford. I don't know whether it's shire or shire, so maybe it's Leicestershire, Oxfordshire, Buckinghamshire. I don't know, I think shire is an old English word, so I think it probably is shire. Me and Digby have come for a little bit of a walk anyway. We've managed to scale the peak that is called Trig Point. I'm not really too sure what the elevation is, but it wasn't too hard to get here, so I don't think it's particularly high. The reason we've come up to Loughborough, just kind of a bit randomly, and a bit of a random place to come to as well, but Becky had something to do with work up in Loughborough that she had to come to for a couple of days, and usually she would just go on her own in the van, or she'd come up on the train before we had the van and stay in a hotel or an Airbnb or something. But obviously now we have the van, we can all come up together, stay off grid for a couple of days. Becky can go and do her work business, and then me and Digby can just come for some nice walks and enjoy the countryside and get freezing cold and soaking wet in the process. I'd love to tell you a bit more about the surrounding area, but I've got no idea what anything is, so I don't think I do a very good job of it. But there's some lovely views up here. It's just started spitting with rain again, so I think we're gonna make a dash back to the van and try and get some shelter. I think it's going to rain pretty much all afternoon, so yeah, I think we're going to get back to the van and get out of this bad weather. What do you think, Diggs? Should we go back to the van? Should we go back to the van? Oh, we go back to the van. Oh, alright, slow down. One of the things that Leicestershire is famous for, cheese. Somebody heard the word cheese. Here's some cheeses. Good boy. It'd be rude not to have a red Leicester cheese sandwich when you're in Leicester, with a little bit of chili jam, spicy and sweet. We were absolutely drenched on the walk home. As soon as I turned the camera off, the heavens opened and it was just like absolutely crazy. I gave Digby a quick wash in the kitchen sink. I was going to do it in the shower, but the van's leaning quite a bit where we're parked, so the water wouldn't go down the drain. It would just build up along this edge on the inside of the van. So I didn't want to do that, so I did it in the sink. It actually worked pretty well, to be honest with you. Just kind of lifted up his front paws underneath the tap and kind of cleaned his belly that way, and then dried him off, and it worked quite well. You're not having any more cheese, Digby? It says it's going to stop raining around about 4 o'clock this afternoon, so I think it's pretty much in for the rest of the day. Well, until 4. But for the rest of the time that we're going to be here anyway. I think it's going to be an afternoon of getting comfy in the back, and maybe watching some YouTube or something. Digby is fast asleep in the back. I think that walk absolutely pooped him. Just curled up in a little ball. Oh, he looks so comfy. I've got the heater on, and I've also put the hot water on as well, because I'm going to have a shower in a minute for the very first time and test out the shower. I have moved the van to a new spot. I was driving to another park up that I shortlisted, and I passed this on the way, and it's just like a lay-by next to a main road, but it's not like a crazy busy road, and it's quite a big lay-by, so I think this might be a good spot to sleep at tonight, and hopefully the road quietens up a little bit. But the other thing that's good about this as well is it's much more level, and at the moment the van's leaning slightly the other way that it was at the last place, which is good for the shower because it means that all the water is going to go straight to the drain rather than out into the van. I'm only going to have a really quick shower because we only have 10 litres of hot water in the van, so I don't think that's going to go too far. Plus I don't want to use too much water anyway because we've only got a limited supply. So yeah, let's test out the shower. Ooh! Oh, this is so weird. I think it's very much going to be a case of just get wet and then wash and then rinse off. Oh, it'd be nice if I could stand up, but beggars can't be choosers. This is great. I'm loving this. Oh, that was good, Digby. The ability to have a shower on the road as well is just like incredible. I certainly don't think that condensation is going to be an issue with the shower because I haven't had a long enough shower to generate any condensation really, so I think it's going to be fine. I think we're going to be alright without painting the roof or anything. Cool, I'm really cold now though. I would like to have a nice steamy shower, but don't want to use up the water. Oh. Little bit of a chilly night last night, but this is where we parked, just kind of not next to a main road. Well, it's next to the road, but it's not like a crazy busy road. Although saying that, Becky didn't sleep too well because the cars were going past, so she got woken up a couple of times. So I think tonight we're going to find somewhere else to go. Nice walk though, just straight out into the woods, public footpath. Hopefully it doesn't get too dirty, but
I mean, that's the benefit of
yeah.
doing this.
I think it's going to be quite difficult to find spots throughout the country that aren't just lay-bys, because when you're looking on Google Maps or even on Park for Night, there tend to just be lay-bys, a lot of them, so you always have to expect to be next to a road. But I think if we did do this next to a road, we'd try and find a slightly quieter road, I think, next time. I'll have a look this afternoon and see if I can find a good spot for tonight. Go then. Oh my goodness. You have absolutely no idea how bad the weather's been today. It's still incredibly windy. I don't know if you can hear it. I think the spinny thing on the roof's just been going like the clappers today. But we've had like 50-mile-an-hour winds. It's been on and off raining pretty much all day long. I got quite lucky actually because I managed to take Digby out when it was dry. So that was really lucky. But I've just spent most of the day just editing this video and doing a few bits and pieces on the laptop. It's nearly 5 o'clock though, so I'm just making some dinner. We're having a salad for the next 2 days. I'm boiling a whole bag of potatoes. So hopefully I only have to do this the once and I don't have to boil them twice, today and tomorrow, to try and save electricity.
For
Well, apart from being absolutely freezing last night, we had a really good night's sleep. As you can see, we're in the middle of absolutely nowhere, just surrounded by fields. Had a nice walk to that farm, which is about a mile in that direction. But all in all, I think this was a really nice spot, a good find. It wasn't on Park for Night. I found this on Google Maps. I might add it to Park for Night because this is a really nice spot. But this is where we're gonna wrap up the video. We're gonna pop into Becky's work and just kind of spend the rest of the day editing videos. And then also, we're not going home tonight as well. We're planning on going home, but we're gonna stop off in Northamptonshire on the way back, just to kind of tick off another county on the way. So make sure you come back for that. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Leicestershire, one of my favourite counties so far, I think. Really nice. But until next one, guys, have a safe drive, stay alive, have a lovely day, try not to spill anything, and we'll see you next time.